Okay, this is test 2 review still, and now I am working on problems 5, 6, and 7. It says list the proper fractions in the group. So for 5 and 6, we're going to find proper fractions, and then we're going to list improper fractions in this group. Okay, so I've copied the problems over here. So to find proper fractions, we have to understand what a proper fraction is. Proper fractions are less than 1. So they're going to be parts, only parts of a whole. And another way to see that in a fraction is the denominator is larger than the numerator. So the denominators, the numbers on the bottom, have to be larger than the numerators for it to be a proper fraction. So let's circle all of the proper fractions. Denominator is 7. Numerator is 9. Is the denominator larger than the numerator? No. So it's not proper. Alright, so 5/12. Is the denominator larger than the numerator? Yes. 12 is larger than 5, so this is a proper fraction. This is telling us there are 5 pieces of a whole cut into 12 pieces. So if I had 12 pieces there, this is telling me there are 5 pieces shaded in. That's a very rough version of what we're talking about, but that is a proper fraction. Moving on. The denominator is larger than the numerator for a proper fraction. So here the denominator is 15, the numerator is 7. The denominator is larger than the numerator, so that is also proper. It means this will be cut into 15 pieces and 7 pieces will be shaded. Denominator is 17, numerator is 3. The denominator is larger than the numerator, so this is a proper fraction. So there are 3 proper fractions in this entire group of fractions. That's question number 5. Question number 6, we ask the same questions. The first one, 16 pieces of something cut into 13 pieces. Well, that's more pieces than 13. The denominator is not larger. The denominator is not larger, so that's not a proper fraction. 13 pieces of something cut into 12 pieces, so that is improper. Denominator is 8. Something is cut, a whole piece is cut into 8, a whole pie is cut into 8 pieces. There's 11 of them, that's more, that's improper. The denominator is smaller. This one, the numerator and the denominator are equal, so it's improper. And in this one is the only proper fraction where the numerator is less than the denominator. This represents something 2/3 is less than a whole. Proper fractions are less than the whole. We're only talking about this portion of the whole. Okay? So for improper fractions, it's just the opposite. The denominator is the smaller number. So is 3 smaller than 15? Yes. This is an improper. Let's circle our improper fractions with blue. So there's wholes cut into 3 pieces. There's 15/3, so that means there's quite a few wholes. Alright, so we're looking for where the denominator is smaller or equal to the numerator. Smaller or equal. This denominator is larger than the numerator, so it is that's a proper fraction. Numerator is smaller than denominator, that's a proper fraction. The numerator is larger now than the denominator, so denominator is smaller, so that's improper. When the denominator and numerator are equal, it is improper. Okay. So proper fractions, denominator is larger than numerator. Improper fraction, denominator is smaller or equal to the numerator.